Hello and welcome to the Back Two. We've got a special edition this week as it's the Manchester derby. Man United, Man City, Sunday, 4 o'clock.
4:30.
4:30. Sorry, let's get into it.
That was pretty good. Are we keeping this in?
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
Let's keep going.
Okay, so straight into it. United, City, first versus second. Mourinho versus Guardiola. Fellaini versus De Bruyne.
Or Ibra versus De Bruyne.
Big Ibra. So, let's talk about the team news. Matic, Zlatan, Jones, Ibra, all return to the squad. Big boy Fellaini will face a late fitness test. Pep Guardiola's probably got look to decide whether he'll play company or not. David Silva is suddenly back after being ruled out, and Delph is out with an illness. Those are the teams. How do you see it shaping up, lineups wise? We'll go with United.
Okay, well, De Gea and net. Gonna go for 5-2-1-2. Valencia at right back.
Yeah.
Back three of Lindelof, Smalling, and Rojo. I can't see Jones, even though he's fit. He hasn't got match fitness, so I can't see him playing. Ashley Young at left back. Then he gets midfield two, Herrera and Matic.
Oof. A two.
And now I'm thinking, does he go Ibra in the hole and Lukaku and Martial, or does he drop Martial, play Lingard in the hole, and play Lukaku and Ibra up front?
Well, LL14's got to play. But he's bigging up.
So you don't think Ibra starts?
He was bigging him up. He has a very, very big chance.
Big chance.
Very, very big chance of playing. So maybe he will sit down Lionel Lingard. Can you though? In a game like this?
Well, it's definitely not Rom, so it's either Martial
I hope it's not Tony.
or Lingard if one of them's getting dropped.
How do you see it going though? Ibra and Lukaku up top. Because they've been on the pitch at the same time, but we haven't seen them play up top together. He hasn't seemed to want to try that at all when he's brought Ibra on. He's fucked Lukaku off to super left wing back or out on the right wing.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does something like Herrera, Matic, Fellaini, Ibra, and Rom, and just kick it long.
Do you think it's enough?
What, long ball?
Yeah, to dismantle this City side.
No, I've got to give Jose a bit more tactical credit than.
But that would skip the press though.
It would skip the press.
If it go direct. And Fellaini's in. If Fellaini starts,
yeah,
and he's able to bring it down on that chest of his.
But you need runners off him, so I think having three big. I mean, Rom can run, but can't really run with the ball. So you need the likes of. We need either Lingard or Martial to start.
I think I'll go with yours. Same keeper, same back five. Herrera and Matic, but I think LL will play. I've been saying Ibra all week, but I think LL will play because without Paul, Herrera's not carrying the ball forward from midfield to attack. The way Paul is, Matic isn't doing it. Matic and Herrera are both playing as sixes. They're both going to do the same job. I just don't see Ibra getting the ball forward, picking it up and driving forward. It's just too static for me. I think LL's going to have a big part to play, big pressing. Him and Ander Herrera, a lot of energy in that midfield, I think he might spend most of the game dropping into a three. Him, Herrera and Matic, and Martial and Rom up top.
Would you not be surprised if we saw Rashford come in?
I don't.
Is it a 5-4-1? Or a 7?
You know what? We're talking about this 5. But he could well go to a 4-2-3-1.
And match him.
Yeah, fuck it. He could well go to a 4-2-3-1.
And say Lindelof, sorry, you're not playing.
Yeah, one of them. He could. Rojones.
To be fair, Lindelof's been coming out of the defence a lot. Rojones.
But I think we need Lindelof to play those pingers from defence up in.
Yeah, Valencia hasn't got that.
It's to skip that City press is what I'm thinking.
Young does that terrible ball when he tries to kick it down the line.
Yeah, it's dog. It's dog. Because we're not playing out from the back. I don't think we've got the players in the team at the moment to be building up attacks. I think it's quick
So
counters.
Lindelof pingers to Fellaini or Zlatan's chest, and LL14 running off.
Yeah. A mix, a blend. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do. Keep writing it down, scribbling it, writing it down, scribbling it, thinking it up again. I don't know what he's gonna do at all. The Pogba problem is absolutely colossal. But that's why he's getting paid to do it, and that's why he's the best manager about. Or is he? Pep versus Jose. Who are you taking?
It's been said a lot. Pep overall is a better tactician, but a lot of people have been saying on a one-off game, they prefer Mourinho. He adapts better to situations. Guardiola's known for keeping to his attacking philosophy.
But can that be? Can you just say that he's kept his attacking philosophy because he's dominated with that attacking philosophy? He hasn't had to change much. It is Barcelona. He's never had to adjust really. People were always adjusting to playing Barcelona because they were so dominant. His Bayern Munich side as well. Although he fucked up in there. And City have just been unstoppable at the moment in the league, so he hasn't had to really adapt. He hasn't had to do much really. Whereas Jose has had to come into certain sides. You look at Inter Milan team, you look at the Madrid team that he picked up, the Chelsea team when he came back, this fucking United team, and he's had to try and find different systems and different players to try and find something that blends them all together. Whereas Pep's seem to come into teams that have got big quality players in almost all 11 positions and more, and you can just mould them into, okay, you lot are quality, and we're going to play like this.
What do you think Guardiola would have been like if he had taken over United?
I think he would have struggled.
I don't think we would have signed Paul.
You don't think he's a Pep player?
I think he'd play in Pep's
With his
system.
feet.
I don't know if he would have gone for him there.
Who do you think would have gone for instead?
We would have probably got Gundogan.
Yeah, that's a decent shot. Think Fellaini will still be around?
Fellaini would be long gone, yeah.
Alright, so Mario Fellaini. Yang,
Um,
Smalling, Jones, those guys.
we kept the likes of Delph, but you don't know if that's just for the English players. The Premier League have got certain rules, haven't they? So, could Jones have been his Stones?
No, I don't think so. I think Stones has got his ball playing bollocks. Don't think Jones. I think Jose's tried to force Jones to come out and play with the ball a bit, come into the midfield and play, but no, he hasn't got in his locker.
Ron wouldn't be at the club, I don't think.
I don't think Rom's a Pep type striker. No, do you think he probably would have gone for Morata instead?
Yeah. The only David De Gea probably would have still been at the club. That's about it.
Yeah, I think Mata might have had a bigger role
Yeah.
in the Pep team, maybe.
Would we have won the league
last season or this season?
this season? Do you think?
We haven't lost it.
Well, we haven't lost
You
it
haven't
yet.
lost. Fuck you, no, big man. Would we have won the league?
Would we be in City's position? Do you think?
Who would have got? Is Mourinho at City or just somebody else?
Just
at City?
someone else, yeah.
Yeah. I think we would have. I never wanted Pep at United. I never wanted him at United.
No, I was
but-
happy when Mourinho came in.
Yeah, so was I. I'm not a Pep fanboy. I mean, I think there's a lot of things that go around about him that's just untrue. I mean, Mourinho gets slated for he spends money everywhere he goes, but then you've got stats like Mourinho in his career. He's had a longer career than Pep as a manager. Has spent 1.29 billion, and big youth academy or whatever same team players Guardiola spent 902.97 million pounds. So
Mourinho spent a lot at Chelsea when he
exactly.
first came.
I mean,
So if you compared from 2008 when he got the Barcelona job, it's
what were at Chelsea before Jose came in? He had to come in and do that, and that's what I mean about the two managers. The comparisons, I think. You just got to look at Mourinho's CV. You just have to look at Mourinho's CV. There's nothing. Pep hasn't done what Jose's done. He hasn't done it. But then again, you say Mourinho hasn't done what Pep's done either. One treble to two. No, it's 1-1, isn't it?
yeah, it's 1-1.
Yeah, okay, so one treble each, with one doing it with arguably the best team we've seen of all time and an Inter Milan team who have looked...
Should have been 2, really, because they got the league and the Champions League.
Exactly.
It's the Copa del Rey.
Bottled it.
And he stopped them there, Mourinho.
What? I say it again. He sent him into a sabbatical. He lost his air. He left football because Mourinho just went there, took his La Liga off him, took his Copa del Rey, like you said, and Pep was not around no more. He had to quit footy. But yeah, you got Mourinho. People just disregard what he did at Porto, winning the Europa League in his first season, then winning the Champions League and the Portuguese League in his second, coming to Chelsea, record amount of points, doing the double, winning the Premier League back-to-back, which, who else has done that?
Only Fergie.
There we go, say it again.
Not Arsene Wenger.
Not Arsene Wenger, for as long as he's been there. Then goes to Inter Milan, wins the treble. Then ends Barca's monopoly of La Liga when he goes to Real Madrid by winning the title there. Comes back to England, wins the Premier League with Chelsea.
Made a little horse to a big horse.
Straight in, gave us the one of the best moments Premier League history with fucking Slippy G and Demba Ba doing what he has to do. And people are chatting shit because Pep's got his Barca teams, which they were amazing, some of the best teams of all time. But you've got to look at the players that Pep had at Barcelona, the likes of Xavi and Iniesta and Puyol.
And give him credit for bringing Busquets through the system.
Yeah, but you can also give credit to Van Gaal for bringing Iniesta through to Barcelona. Yeah. So what are we talking about there? Who praises Louis for that?
I don't think Louis is going to get a lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he also had the little magician.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
fucking GOAT.
That's what I'm saying.
Lionel Messi. So I think we've got to start respecting Mourinho a bit more. I think we've taken him for granted a bit too much, and we're just praising Pep a bit too much and criticising Jose a bit too much. For me, anyway. I'm not saying Pep's garbage, but he is bald, and he's at City, and he's yet to win anything at City. Mourinho's already got titles won at United. He's got the League Cup. He's got the Europa League. He wants to count the Community Shield. That's fine by him.
He's a winner. He
you know what I mean. And Pep's sitting on a grand total of 0 at Manchester City. So for me,
him out of the League Cup as well.
For me, it's Jose Mourinho. I'm taking Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
What about you, Jose?
Yeah, I'm Jose as well. Do you think if we win the Prem this season, it's better than any of Fergie's title wins? Maybe except for the first one that ended. Not sure how many years. I think it was 20.
Without
26 years without a title.
You've also got to say the 19th finally overtaken. Liverpool as well. Winning 3 on the bounce. Just that period of sheer dominance. The double year.
The double, yeah.
Some great titles going to the last few weeks. Merely because
from this point, I guess.
Yeah, merely because we're about 400 points off City in second place, and everyone's talking about us like we're in the relegation zone and salivating over City and comparing them to Pep's Barcelona teams that, well, Sky Sports did the one that won the double for some reason rather than the 08-09 team that won the treble, but whatever. Comparing them to teams that dominated domestically and in Europe, and we're being compared to some team that just seems to lump the ball forward, doesn't score any goals, but whatever. I think just to prove everyone wrong and to just shut everyone up, it would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing to win the league this year. It'd be one I wouldn't forget.
Do you think if we win on Sunday, it's the turning point?
The turning point.
The turning point.
The turning point.
For everything to change. 5 points, what's that? A loss and a draw.
And they've got to go to Spurs. The Spurs after us? Or they've got a game in between?
They've got a game midweek. And I think Spurs are away, but...
Yeah.
Spurs on the counter-attack, as we said.
Yeah, like we were saying before, they seem to thrive in games where they don't have possession of the football, and they won't have possession of the ball. A lot of possession of the ball against City, I don't think. So hopefully they can do us all a favour. But a turning point, maybe. Maybe if we can capitalize, if we can continue to go on our run, maybe. I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so.
Do we go through City's lineup? What do you think it's going to be?
Well, I think he's gonna go for that mug Edison in net. I'll go for Kyle Walker at right back. I think Company will play. I think Otamendi will play. Delph's a dat after illness. Give it Delph.
So Delph or Danilo go for Delph.
Yeah, give it Delph. David Silva, De Bruyne, Fernandinho. And then, I think he might go Sterling Aguero, since you enlightened me that Jesus plays out on the left.
I'm not an expert, but that's what I think happens when he comes in.
All right, either or. Sterling or Sane won't play, I think, one of the two. And he'll play Jesus, because Jesus is an incredible stat that I wasn't aware of until just before recording. He's been directly involved in 21 goals in his last 24 Premier League appearances so far in his career. 15 goals and 6 assists. But Sterling and Sane are flying as well. Jesus is flying also. Aguero's Aguero.
They're all good impacts off the bench as well.
So three of those 4.
I think Aguero is definitely going to start. Sterling, he scored so many goals this season. I think he's going to start. Sane's been rested recently. I think he was ill. I think he'll start as well. I think he'll keep Jesus on the bench.
To bring him on to wreck us later on.
Mm.
Oh dear. Well, Rom scored in both of Everton's league matches against Man City last season.
He doesn't score against the big clubs?
You know what I mean? So maybe Big Rom, do you think he can breach the City defence, or have Company and Otamendi got him?
I've never rated Otamendi, to be honest, while he's been at City.
Well, you weren't one of those. Oh, while he's been at City. Oh.
While he's been at City, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're
I'm
one
not
of
a
those
La Liga expert. I never saw him play for Valencia, but
we didn't see him and Mustafi at the back.
no, I never saw that. But he seems a bit rash. He's got a red card in him. Hopefully this weekend, no injuries to any of our players. But Company, he could get injured at any time. Who do they bring in?
Mangala, I think.
Yeah.
Drop Fernandinho back in there.
Yeah, if they've got that much possession, they've got the option to do that.
Yeah, so on that, do you think they'll be tested too much? Or do you think they're just going to come and they're just going to dominate?
Well, we've seen Mourinho in the big games. He likes to go for it in the first 10 minutes. So I think we'll really press, which is why I would be surprised if he uses Fellaini, Zlatan and Rom. You need players like, that's either Lingard or Rashford who are going to most likely start to put pressure on their defence. The problem is if we don't score in the first 10 minutes,
Then what happens?
the bus gets parked and becomes a frustrating game to watch.
But so you're saying we need another Arsenal? A couple of mistakes from Otamendi and Company are starting to get us in. Do you think we can get 2 quick goals against these lot? Will we have the ball to be getting to be getting 2 quick goals in the first 10 minutes?
I think he knows it's going to be different to the Arsenal game, especially even though they're going to have more possession than us. We are at home, so the fans are going to be up for it. They're going to want us to attack.
I mean, the only other away game against top 6 I can really compare it against is the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
And even that for me is a bit skew. I think Conte had a bit of a shocker there, taking off Morata and bringing on fucking Willian. I think.
Yeah.
Said it before. One of the worst performances that Willian's ever had. Dominated the ball there, dominated shots there.
Yeah, I think maybe not defensive mistakes like Arsenal made, like Shawnee passing the ball out. but more like kind of what Van Gaal did in the 4-2 win, where Fellaini kind of plays up in the corners, gets in between their fullback and the centre back, and the centre back comes out to try and win it. But as Fellaini's so tall, he wins the header and that leaves space. And if we are playing the 5-back, Ashley Young, it's going to be quite high, or Valencia is going to be quite high, and hopefully they've got the quality to put the ball in if there is space, because Delph can't. He won't be in position all the time, especially if it's a quick transition from City having possession to us. They play narrow, so if we play it out wide and get the ball in with the likes of Fellaini and Rom, I think they can win big headers against their centre backs.
How do we stop David Silva and De Bruyne?
We can't man mark both, otherwise that's just going to leave so much space for their free forwards. I think it'd probably be better to man mark Silva, I think. De Bruyne does more of a box-to-box role for City. If it was Herrera, he can't be running back and forth. He needs to be staying in our half if he's going to defend. Yeah. And I think David Silva is more likely just to stay the pockets around between Herrera and probably Lindelof.
I think that will be key. That battle there, the midfield battle, I think will be very, very interesting. Silva and De Bruyne have been amazing. I think De Bruyne has been getting a lot of the plaudits. He's been getting some fantastic goals. I think David Silva has been absolutely amazing for them this season. I think if you stop those two, you do stop a lot of City. How we go about stopping them, I don't know.
That would have been the problem if Pogba had started. Yeah, he would have been running, which means De Bruyne would have had to track back. Yeah. And that would have been perfect for us. Keep him in their half.
You have been saying Fellaini's name a lot, but Fellaini hasn't played in a while.
The chest is always ready.
He's getting a late fitness test.
Which means he'll probably start.
But if Plan B, Marouane Fellaini, isn't available,
we look to...
What happens then? What's the plan now? Hoof the ball up to run the bomb?
No, because that definitely won't work. We've seen that so many times. He's getting slightly better at it. I don't think... Obviously at Everton they weren't, which is surprising. You think if they had less possession, they'd be kicking the ball up to him. He's not. If he can do it first time, he's not too bad. So, but it's just, are we going to be up there as well?
Yeah, that's true.
Zlatan's an option because you'd think his chest is probably just as good as Fellaini's. So we'll see. And his shot's better. So we've seen Fellaini can't shoot. So Zlatan's got more of an end product. And as Jose Mourinho said, a big chance. I think he'll start. And then we're just going to do combined 11.
Might as well. Jump on the old bandwagon. So, combined City out 11. I think there's no arguments about the goalkeeper. David De Gea.
Yep.
John, what formation do you want to do? 4-2? 4-3-3, what?
Yeah, we'll do 4-3-3.
Okay. Alright. Right back. I'm saying Tony V.
Defensively, Valencia is very strong in one-on-one situations. Both aren't really known for their crossing. I'll probably have to give it to Kyle Walker for
I think he's got a better delivery than Tony. I think Walker's better. He's got a better end product than Valencia up the pitch. But Tony V's come with big strikes this season.
2 goals, yeah.
He come with big golassos this year. You know what I mean? He comes with some explosions here and there. I've got to give it Tony V. That's my point.
Yeah, as a biased United fan, I think we don't want a situation. We don't want too many more City players than United players. So I'll go for Valencia as well.
Eric Bailly.
Yeah, he's the best centre back at our club.
And then alongside him.
His company lost it when was...
I don't know. You know what I mean? He hasn't played long enough to know whether he has lost it or not. But I think just picking and putting a team on paper, you've got to go Vincent Company.
Does he?
He's not playing long enough though.
Yeah. Well, if Stones and Company, I don't know if they played much this season. I know Stones and not Mendy have played. So is Company third choice at City?
I think when Company came back, well, he was on his way back.
Yeah.
And then Stones did his AMI. So we haven't had the chance to see them this much, I think, this season anyway. So who are you going for?
Yeah, let's give it Company. It's the only
Give it Vincent?
City player we've seen.
Vincent, based on what he's done.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him recently.
2 Premier League titles. So.
I don't think he's better. I'm not comfortable saying Jones or Rocco or Smalling or Lindelof are better than the big man Vincent Company in that head.
I mean, Mike at his prime, maybe.
Yeah, prime Mike
Yeah.
was colossal, but then prime Company
was better.
was untouchable. And left back.
Oh, I think Mendy's only started 4 games this season. So is it difficult to give it to him?
But if we're giving it Company,
His Company, I'm sure Company must have played more minutes than Mendy.
yeah, he probably has. But some will say, yeah, but Company hasn't played much in the past few years though. So how can you be giving it to Company? Vincent Company, he's played 6 Premier League games this season. So compared to Mendy's 4.
If we had a better left back, I'd probably argue it, but I'll give it Mendy then.
Again, on paper, I'm giving it Mendy. On form, obviously, I'm going Young.
Yeah, on form,
But in terms of just picking a team, playing FIFA, picking a team, I'm going Benjamin Mendy. So into the midfield 3, Pogba,
Yep.
De Bruyne.
Yeah, I think them 2 have to be in there. But are we either going to play Silver and we just doing fantasy football here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, Matic and
It's a fantasy game.
Matic and Fernandinho are out then, yeah.
I think Pogba, David Silva, De Bruyne as a 3.
Yeah.
If I'm not a team to go out there and win, but a fantasy team, a dream team, I'm going with those 3. As great as Matic has been this
Rack
season.
up the fantasy points. Yeah.
That's all you need, lads. And then the front 3, good luck.
We just this season as well. We're mostly basing it off this season's form.
You can't, because you can't do that for Mendy. Because he's done fuck all. If somebody said, "Oh look,
We haven't got a right
got a
winger,
dream team.
so I don't even know why I'm arguing this. Actually, we haven't got a right winger, so Sterling has to play.
yeah," and
Especially
then
with all the goals he's got this season.
Aguero or Zlatan Ibrahimovic as your striker. Which one of those 3 are you going for?
I'm gonna give it Aguero.
Give it Sergio Aguero. And I'm going Martial.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm going Tony Marshall. Smart guy. That's
So they
my
keep
boy.
saying that if Martial played for City, but Martial's output this season's been great. It's probably up there with Sane's or level 2.
And Sane's playing in a flying team. Martial's having to do super left wing back duties, and he's still getting up the pitch.
Effectively.
Yeah, he's still getting up the pitch to put the ball in the back of the net and get assists as well. I prefer Anthony Martial. I just think he's absolutely quality. I think he's still underrated. A lot of comparisons with Sane and with Rashford. I think he's better than Rashford.
Yeah, he's better than Rashford.
I think there's no debate about it anymore. I think he is better than Rashford right now.
When you got 3 English pundits on BT, they do get a bit
It's
hyped.
all over. That's combined 11 prediction.
Well, I'm going to go for a United win. Even though we've got the strongest defence in the league, I can't see us keeping them out. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win.
Fucking hell. I was going to go 2-1, so I'll go 3-2. I'll go a 3-2 United win.
To make it dramatic, I say it's 1-1, late winner from us. Van Persie-esque.
Oof.
A deflection would be great.
I want to say we're 2-0 down.
Heroics.
We're 2-0 down.
Who's doing the heroics? Fellaini.
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, no, why not? Whoever, Yeah. Marouane starts us off. Tony Marshall makes it 2-2, and then people are getting their arms back on Twitter.
We're getting a local lad like
No,
Rashford
no,
or Lingard doing something?
no, stop that. And then, Rom's touches are going astray, and everyone's grilling him online, and commentators are getting onto him. You're shit, Rom. LL14 gets the ball, skins about 4 City players, dinks it over the top because that's just who he is.
Yeah.
Romelu Lukaku shoves off Vincent Kompany.
Edison saves and then he gets the rebound.
Jesus, I was going to say puts it straight to the top corner, but that's more of a Rom finish. He's in it! Oh, he saved it! Yeah, fair enough. 3-2, I'll take that. So, that's the Manky derby done. On to the rest of the Premier League. We'll whiz straight through this. 12:30 kickoff, West Ham, Chelsea. Who?
Chelsea.
Burnley, Watford.
Watford away win.
Palace, Bournemouth.
Palace home win, yeah.
Huddersfield, Brighton. Battle of the promoted sides.
0-0.
0-0.
I see it. Just a draw. I'm remembering all my accas.
40-0. Who have you put down for Swansea, West Brom?
I've gone for a draw there as well.
Spurs, Stoke.
Tottenham to finally turn around this form.
Then the 5:30 kickoff, Newcastle United against Leicester City.
Yeah, Leicester, got to support them. Uni off and
Can you knock it?
Vardy's in the fantasy team, so.
Then we go on Super Sunday, Southampton v Arsenal. Bearing in mind, Arsenal have put into that hoodoo at St Mary's.
Yeah, they played world class supposedly last week, so Arsenal did.
Against what, in the Europa League?
Oh yeah, Europa
Oh,
League.
you talking about the spanking they got against United? Oh,
Yeah.
World class. That was world class Arsenal. We beat him 3-1.
Yeah, they do win 6-0 midweek.
Dear.
Maybe Jack Wilshere will finally get in the team, and I'll go for Arsenal away win.
Super Jack Zeno. Who would you bring Jack in for if you're gonna bring him in? Who'd you take out from the Arsenal team?
Well, I don't know. He's playing an advanced role in the
is.
Europa League. Ramsey plays the advanced role at the moment.
Rambo's been in fantastic form.
Maybe if they're dominating a game, I'd say at home they could probably get away with Ramsey and
Jack
Wilshere, but
not here.
Yeah, not yet. Southampton.
Then the Merseyside derby, Liverpool coming off the back of a 7-0 against
7-0.
Spartak in midweek. Salah, the four are scoring goals for fun.
Everton coming off a 3-0 win. They finally won in the Europa League.
Suddenly shooting up to 10th in the table, having won 3 of the last 5 games. They've won back-to-back games this season, Everton. But it's got to be Big Sam or no Big Sam. I think it's got to be Liverpool win.
Yeah, even Everton have better teams than this to play Liverpool, and they still haven't won at Anfield since 1999. So
I think Liverpool just got too much.
Yeah.
Too much
the
firepower.
firepower, Liverpool win.
But maybe Wazaru might.
That would be great.
Wazza and the boys might cause a surprise there, but I'm much paid to say I think I'm going to go for Liverpool win. And then the game to end the weekend, the Manchester derby, United win.
Yep, we know how that goes.
Quick look at the table before the weekend's games. City are top on 43 points, United second, Chelsea, Liverpool complete the top 4, and bottom 3, Swansea rock bottom, in desperate need of some points from anywhere. A relegation 6-pointer, eh? Swansea against West Brom this early in the season. West Brom sitting in 17th, 3 points off the relegation zone. West Ham, the Hammers.
Moises Hammers.
Bloody hell. In 19th, and Hodgson's Woys, Crystal Palace completed the bottom 3 in 18th. Games to look out for in Europe. It's got to be Inter Milan Juventus. I think that's Saturday at 7:45. First versus third. Inter, the team. Juventus Milan actually. Third versus first. Inter Milan top of Serie A on 39 points. Juventus third with 37 points. So a huge game there. Inter Milan undefeated all season. 12 wins and 3 draws and no losses. No losses, I should say. So yeah, huge game in Italy. I'll be checking that out. In La Liga, I think the biggest game of the weekend's got to be Real Madrid versus Sevilla with your boy CR7. What did he say? I am the best ever after picking up his 5th Ballon d'Or. Do you wanna talk about that? Talk about quick touch on your boy Ronnie making it 5-5.
Yeah, 10 years of dominance for the two.
Yeah.
Is it over? You never know. Messi's the top scorer in the La Liga. Could continue.
I think they'll want it to be over. These award lot.
Yeah.
It's
a great story if it stays.
It can't be 6-6. I'd love it to be, because I'm against this whole shit that it needs to end, because I don't think we're going to see two players battling out together and at such a high level as well. It's not just they're both getting 20 goals a season and they're winning a league here and they're dominating European football and running on the international stage as well with Portugal, and Messi's been to the World Cup final and the Copa America final as well. So I'll take it. If it does go to 6-6, I don't know what that means for everyone else though. Your Bales, I don't know what that means for that. What that means for them. Your Neymars, your Hazards, and the rest of it. But you do think he's the GOAT, best player in history? After
he's my favourite player of all time.
Is he the best you've ever seen? Because we've all got YouTube established 2005 videos of everyone else, but in terms of seeing Ronnie, you've seen him live.
Yep, so have you.
Yeah. Seen them both live, you know. Seen them both live.
Privilege.
You know, saw Ronnie score a free kick back in 2007. You know, they saw him score a free kick. Ended the season lifting the Champions League. I've seen Lionel put 2 past Buffon. So, you know, putting them both together, it's 2 different eras, but no, they're both magical players. I think. No, fuck it. None of this debate. That's for another podcast. So we'll leave it there. We'll see you next week, hopefully. For a review.
Might be technical.
Technical difficulties. But yeah, hopefully see you next week.
Champions League draw. So talk about that
on your Monday. I'm sure we'll get the GOAT coming back to Old Trafford.
Yeah, and then the review of the derby
with us beating Manchester City and Pep losing any more hair he's got on his head or on his face, and him planning another sabbatical. There we go. Tony Pulis-esque. Have that cap. Have a good one.